Everyone, welcome back to the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel. I'm Kevin Thomas. I'm here to give you a free NFL winner for Sunday, January 12th. Plus, I'm going to throw in a prop. But before we get to that, make sure to subscribe to the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel. No one's doing it bigger or better. Over 200,000 subscribers already. And I think there's over 200,000 videos in the last year. So make sure to get on top of that. Get notified. Absolutely free. But as much as we love giving out these free ones, our top premium picks can always be found over at pickdawgz.com. Make sure to go over there and check that out as well. You can get the 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, 2-for-1 capper deals and the 15% off coupon code. If you find that, check that out as well. Let's get you right to that winner. Let's talk about my Green Bay Packers, Philadelphia Eagles. Public's all over the Eagles, and this line's sitting around -5. It was about 4.5, 5. I think it went up to 6, came down a little bit. Here's my thoughts on the game. Do I think my Packers got a chance? Meh. I think they got a chance. A good chance? Probably not. And it's not the fact that they're mediocre against the run. They're great against the pass. They just don't get a pass rush. They get a couple picks here and there. That'll take us to our prop a little bit later. They do get some interceptions, but they don't get to the quarterback. I mean, if you watch the Minnesota game, they made Sam Darnold look like Joe Montana back there because he had all day in the world. And then you see the next game when the Lions played the Vikings, they put pressure on Sam Darnold, and he looked mediocre at best. He looked like Jets' version of Sam Darnold. So pressure on the quarterback is huge. Now, I know Jalen Hurts hasn't played in basically 3 weeks coming into this game since he got knocked out in the first quarter of the Washington game with the concussion. He was throwing the ball pretty well, and he doesn't throw interceptions. I mean, the first time we played him, he did. But he's played really good this year. I'll give him his props for that. These two teams met in Brazil to start the season. Shitty field, but still, Eagles won that game. The only difference is they've both gotten better since then. The Packers have leaned on Josh Jacobs. They could be down by 3 touchdowns. They're still going to run the ball. That's something you don't say about other teams. When the Eagles played the Rams, they kind of abandoned the run, and the Eagles beat them pretty good. And the Eagles beat the Ravens. They're their 2 quality wins for the season that I see they had. They are in the NFC least, so they get to play the Cowboys and Giants twice. So Commanders, who everyone thinks really good, they're not. They get to play them twice as well. So their record gets a little skewed by some of the crappy teams they have to play. Packers in the NFC North, the only team that's really not any good there was the Bears this year. But the Bears had a lot of weapons, but the Packers lost to the Vikings twice, lost to the Lions twice, and they lost to the Eagles. And these are the top teams in the NFC right now, the best records. So can the Packers beat the Eagles? Sure, they could beat the Eagles. We're talking about the spread here, the 5 points. Jalen Hurts out 3 weeks. Eagles just want to run the ball, get Barkley going. Packers will probably stack the box. That's going to open up things for A.J. Brown. You'll probably see a little more Dallas Goedert in this. I think the Packers, though, can cover the spread of 5 points. I think the public's all over the other side, and the fact that it's staying at 5 kind of shocks me. This will be one that I make the bet, my personal bet, right at kickoff, because I'm hoping that thing goes to 5.5, 6. Fantasy football had Josh Jacobs, dropped him after week 3 because they kept using Wilson, and Jacobs wasn't in the passing game. As soon as I dropped him, he's ranked 3rd or 4th overall in the NFL in rushing yards, and he catches him out of the backfield and scores. You can't say Barkley runs it really good. A couple drops, though, in the season. I think it's going to be a closer game. I know this is played in Philly, and it's pretty hard there on the other players coming in there and playing, but give me the Packers, special teams, and the kicking game. I think we have the advantage there, and I think we can keep this one close and cover the 5 points. And then we got Jalen Hurts throwing 1 interception for plus 120. Like I said, he's been pretty flawless. 3 weeks out of the game, you got Xavier McKinney back there. You know, the Eagles wanted to sign him. He went with the Packers. He's been a ball hawk, and Stokes, and then you got Wilson back as well. He's been out for a while. Williams, I think the secondary is going to hold up pretty well. We're going to take Jalen Hurts to throw 1 interception for plus 120 for my prop. And we're going to take the Packers plus the 5 points as always. Good luck. God bless. Come on back for more.